Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Wartales, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our complete beginner's guide. And if we go to the map, you can see that right up here, there's another group for us to vanquish, and let's go for it. Oh, never mind. There's some comfrey right there. Get that. Get it. All right. So we got a knowledge point just by, exploring. Whenever you uncover stuff on the map, when you do lots and lots of different actions, you'll get knowledge points. And what do we want to spend it on? Well, we bought career plans. The other ones that I really, really recommend, we got run. I think location markers is getting to the point where it's worth it just functionally. But I also happen to like endurance training, just lets you move faster on the map. Restoration makes your repair materials in at the blacksmith give you an extra 5 points, helps you kind of save money, as does frugality, save money. You could see, like, right now, my wages are 78, and reducing that by 10%, about 8 crowns right there, pretty good. And then rationing means less food. Also great. Feat makers, though, is sensational, gives you an extra valor point. So I'm going to just take location markers at this point because I want to be able to open up the map, and then I can now right click and put a location, only one, but I can put one, and you just right click to drop that beacon, that little flag icon, and you right click it again to remove it. And then you'll see that if I put it there, it shows up on the map so I can like navigate toward it. It's great. So I'll just, as an example, I'll put it where the quest marker goes. So I'm going to unpause the game and I'm going to move us over here. And I'm going to hold shift to run us. And there we go. There's the bad guy. They've got the icon above their head with the contract with the X on it. So let's go take him down. Our fatigue bar is all the way up, so we're ready to go. So there's Randarak the Cheeky, and there's a henchman and a raider. So there's 3 in this group, so we're going to fight. Now, it's never been said, and I actually looked this up the other day because I was unsure, but you can have unlimited companions in this game. At least, unless they change it. But from what I've read online, you can actually have as many ponies and as many people as you want, but you have to obviously be able to feed them and pay for them. So you're kind of gated by your money and your food availability and all that, but you could have a very, very big group indeed. So 5 is where we're at, but we're going to, get many, many more. It'll make everything easier once we can afford it. So here's Randarak the Cheeky, here's the Raider, and here's the Henchman. You can see they're all in the line in the middle. And it looks like this henchman will get to go first, then Cheeks, and the Raider at the end. So what you could do, if you would like, is... Alright, so Helga's our tank. I could bring in Helga. Here's Chops with his dagger. Now Chops, though, if I look at him, he is using this dagger skill. So he is no longer going to be getting the bonus for backstabbing. So I have to plan around that and not, use that as my skill. Helga has a kick. We do have 2 valor points. And Pendleton has poisoned impact. Okay. And how do I want to do this? I guess I'll put the spear over here. How far can you go, spear? So the spear from... If I put her up here, she can get all the way down to here, but that's it. And then this guy can get to us. There's not enough spots to put everybody down on the bottom, sadly. But I think this might be as good as we can hope for. So I'm going to try to take down this henchman to push us over this valor point so that we get galvanized and then can do a major assault on the Cheeky. So let's take Helga, and we're going to move her in to right here. And you can't pick this up if you're engaged in combat, which we're about to be. I'm going to slice right here. Okay. Then I'm going to destabilize here. Okay. They've got no guard. By the way, the guard is the percentage number to the left. 37% is the guard number. Like so. It says guard plus 10. You see here, guard reduces the damage of incoming attacks as long as the unit has armor. So, as long as this has gray in it, this is how much damage is being reduced by when we take it. So, if we reduce guard to 0, like this person has 37%. So, we're going to definitely want to use this again on the Cheeky to get rid of his guard. I'm just doing it mostly right now as a damage attack so that we can try and kill this guy as fast as possible. I'm going to hold with Devious Whirlwind because I want to hit 2 targets with it. So Archie can shoot, but I think this might be the only unit that I have that can actually do double damage. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to ram and only hit this person. Okay. And then we're going to poison impact right here. Ah, darn. I still don't kill this person. It's so sad. But they will die after they act, which will galvanize us anyway. Okay. And I'm going to move, actually, she's not engaged, so I can, or he's not engaged. I'm going to move him back a little bit. Alright, that person attacks us for 3, and then, oh, doesn't die, that's right, because that doesn't do poison. I keep thinking it does. Okay. I'm going to hold off with the 2-for-1, and I'm going to see, can I move you in any way that will allow you to... I think I'll just hit my own ally with this current positioning. So can you... Alright. Yeah, you might just be in a spot where you can't do anything. I'm going to try to move right here and see how bad it is. It's not good. So I'm going to wait. And we have another turn before this guy. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to force the issue by moving to here. Just giving them the old impale. And we can move back just a bit. Okay, here they come. Alright, so they hit us for 9, which is actually horrible. I kind of put Annie in a bad spot, being too greedy, trying to get an extra attack off, because this guy is probably going to hit her too. So, she's not dead, just not in the best spot. Alright. Can I hit 2 targets here? Gosh, I really want to, but no, it didn't work out. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to move all the way up here then. And just galvanize us. Alright. So we at least have some extra damage coming in. Oh, okay, good. So he's doing this ability, which some two-handers have this kind of ability where you set it, and then once it comes around to them again, you see how they have the exclamation point above their head? They're going to do this ability. So if I just take Annie and move them out of the way, then we won't have to worry about getting hit by this. Now, what we want to do is impale, because this should, there we go, knock them back so that Annie is no longer engaged, and then can move to safety over here and take no damage. Now, if you're, if you could knock them again into this, then they could get hit by their own thing, but they're going to get to act very soon anyway. So I'm just going to kind of move over here. Actually, I'm going to move really far away. Take no more damage. All right, then I'm going to go up here with Helga, and I'm going to engage this guy so that he has to stand with us here. All right, so he's got some big attacks. Now, I can hit them both if I move here, but I will get hit by his sweeping attack, so not quite worth it. I can hit them both, but also get hit by that, so unfortunately, no way to really do that, so I'm just going to move over here and ram this guy. That's for you. And I'm going to actually switch to my archer. And I can get a shot from here. I want a straight shot. That's terrible. I have the most chance, even though it's straight up, to hit my own buddy. Okay. So, that's unfortunate. All right. All right. Okay. Then that's not going to work out. All right. I want to hit with the whirlwind, but not hit my own people. Can I do that? Yes, if I move here, but I need to make sure that I think that would actually still put me in range of getting hit by, yeah. So, I moved my people in a way to try to get a clean shot with the archer, but it just didn't work out. So instead, I'm going to move all the way over here. This is not ideal, but at least it lets me do something and hit this guy. All right, so he's going to do his attack. Now he's going to target over here, which is fine. All right, so we got 3 rounds. What do we want to do with these 3 rounds? We want to try to kill Cheeks. All right. So Chops is not engaged and can do this in such a way that we hit both if we move here. So what I could do is hit them both standing here and then have somebody kill the raider. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. If I move here, oh, wait, what happened? Oh, here we go. Okay. There we go. So when you hit 2 targets, you poison, or put a poison cloud down, which is fantastic. And I can actually still move this guy over here, because this guy's engaged, and this guy has a 2-handed weapon planning an attack. So nobody engaged him, so he can do a hit and run. I'll space. Then I'd love to be able to figure out, like, can I ram in a way that hits both of them? If I stand here, I should be able to. Yes. Alright, so we killed this one. And then it's just us and Cheeks. Alright, so now what do we want to do? We have no Valor points. Alright. I'll shoot him. So he's almost dead. He's going to get one more hit on Helga. She won't die. And he takes the poison damage. And now we've got this. Let's just slice him. Oh boy. Skewer him. Alright, so we unlocked the trait Glorious. And this is why doing these kinds of contracts is so great. You get stuff like this. Corporal's Plate Armor. So this is a 3-star level 1 heavy armor that's rare. Now you can see it does give you movement -2, but it gives you 18 guard and 17 armor. That's why that guy was so hard to take down. So we're going to take everything. And do we want to repair their armor? Well, let's look. Helga, she's got 10 armor down, so it's worth it. And Annie is down 8. So in this case, it's actually worth it. I'm going to repair everybody's stuff. And Chops has leveled up. So let's level the man up. So he's a ranger, and we could specialize in support, victory, or audacity for getting valor points. So I like Valorous Victory. It's one of my favorites because every time you kill a unit, you get a valor point. It's just easy to control. Like, you know it's going to happen. Whereas Audacity says if you end your turn next to an enemy and is not engaged in combat, you get one. This gives you, like, maybe the opportunity to earn more, but it's putting him in a dangerous spot. And then this one says every time this unit ends their turn next to an ally and is not engaged in combat, you gain 1. So what you can do is, like, hit and run and maybe move this guy out to gain valor points. You can take whichever one you want. I just like this one myself. And then now it's time where we can use career plans. So remember we bought for 2 knowledge points career plans. Underneath the attributes, you see they want us, like, we got 2 pluses for constitution, crit, movement, but he's a dexterity-based character. That's what he's doing damage with. And I want damage so he can get those kills and get valor points. So what we need to do is boost his dexterity, but there is no dexterity. So if I right-click on him, by the way, just look at him. You see this is a dexterity-based attack that he's doing here. This is dexterity. So I'm going to level him up, and I'm going to say, all right, if I want dexterity, I can click career plans, and I can then go to dexterity, and I can spend 10 valor points to add 1, or I can spend 40 valor points to add 2. Now that's really not valor points, sorry, influence. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Influence. But I want to spend the influence because I want this guy to have a huge dexterity. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to say cost, yes. And now you can see his dex is 17. And his damage on this ability has gone up. Like, if I click on him again, you can see that it was... here we go. It just does 10 damage. To all units based on his new dexterity. So I'm happy with that. And we continue. And now we've completed another quest and it's time to go home. So I'm going to push M on the map. I'm just going to right-click the town so that I can easily get there. I love doing this to just help me navigate. And I'm going to run us back home. Try to get to the road. You will move better on the road. And it's safer. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save it really fast. And I'm going to show you something. Let's see if I can go inside this cave right now. Okay. So inside the cave, there's some people. And there's also, you could talk to him if you want.
Ah, mercenaries. Did Fergus send you to help us?
Don't know who Fergus is.
Didn't. Damn it! Wait, would you be willing to help us if we make it worth your while?
What do you need?
You probably saw a campsite on your way here. That's Captain Rowan and his men. If you kill him, you will do much more than save our lives.
So this,
Without Captain Rowan to defend them, the good people of Tiltron would surely share their resources with us refugees. We wouldn't have to steal or threaten them anymore. Kill him for us.
Okay, so this is your choice. I forgot to go to the town. I was hoping to just come in here and get some cheap iron. That's what I wanted to show you, but I forgot that there is a quest in here. So there are these, like, raiders who are holed up in here. And you can kill the guy. You can just leave to not take any part in it. Or you can try to kill the guard. Now, you get to choose whichever side you want to ally with. But before we do that, I'm just going to go to inventory. I'm going to go to Helga. Helga is my heavy armor wearer. So I'm going to look at this. She has 10 defense or armor, 28 health, 10 guard. I'm going to go ahead and equip her with this. And first of all, it looks sweet. It's got 3 slots for armor layers, which are enhancement items. And then you could see she's gone up to 28 guard. Now, she can't move as much, but boy, she is stout, so that's awesome. Now, instead, let's go to the guard outpost before we do anything else. And let's talk to Captain Robin here.
Bertram hired you to kill us? No, wait, you don't understand. This man is not some poor refugee. He's been terrorizing the local farmers and stealing their crops. He must die. I will pay you to kill him.
So it's not easy. It's not like he's good, he's bad. This guy's a refugee who is, not being warmly welcomed here, and stealing is the only way he's figured out how to get food. This guy is trying to protect farmers from thieves. So you could side with whoever you want. I'm going to side with this guy. I accept. Now, if you accept, you can mouse over, and you see the reward that we get. Look at this. We get 100 crowns, 25 influence, and then plus 20 of this purple, which is right here, which is the scenario progress. And so if we attack him, we'll get something from the other guy, but I'm going to accept and be with these dudes. And I'm going to then, there's nothing for us to do here. You could talk to the others if you want some more flavor, but I'm going to leave. Now, this is not necessarily an easy quest, so you don't have to do it right now, and I'm not going to. I'm going to go turn this stuff in. I'm going to maybe hire another person before we, get wild. I'm going to inspect this person. Oh, they had some sandstone. Okay, well, take it. And there's some logs over here. I'm going to go get these. Okay, we're going to run over here. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. It's like comfrey or it's some kind of herb, but anyway, whatever. I'm going to get it. Okay, great. And now, I did stamina too much, so it went to a red wheel. You have to wait for it to cool down out of that red before you can use it again. And we're going to run back into the town right away, go to the inn, and then now we could talk to the emissary and turn these in.
Be looking for work. Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers.
So all you have to do is say collect bounty.
Here is your reward.
And then you get a bunch of cash, and then you can look for new ones. So there's not much that's available. There's this hard gang if you want. Now, this only just asks you to locate the Tomb of the Ancients, so I will accept this, but I'm going to wait. You can see how it says in 2 hours there's going to be new contracts, so I'm going to wait for that. And let's see who's available to hire. So this is a warrior with a huge thing. This guy is also a warrior with a huge thing, and this is a ranger with a shiv. Okay, so I've already got a two-handed weapon warrior, and I'm not huge on it. It's not my favorite. You can do two-handed, you could do range attacks, but sometimes they're just not as easy to set up as I like. What is this guy's job? He's a tinker. All right, so I'm going to hire this ranger. I always like, ranger is just good damage, and they have the stabbing, so they can pair and attack from behind. So let's talk to this guy.
I am at your service. And
what would it take?
Provided you pay
Oof.
me handsomely.
We can just barely get this guy. It'll take like all of our influence, but we got him. Okay. Our companions doubt he is up to the task. Well, that's not a great vote of confidence for Friedel here. You have this. I'm going to give him these. These are better armor for him. And he has that same weapon, so nothing fantastic to earn there. Okay. All right. And We don't need to rest at the moment, so I'm going to leave. We have enough food for 3 days. I am going to... Let's see here. Let's go to the forge. Let's see if we can blacksmith up anything. So we're working with Helga currently. And we could make these throwing weapons because we haven't before. But I can actually make a shield. And let's do this. It's our first time. So I'm going to make this Targe. And you get to do the forging minigame. So many of the professions in this game have like a little minigame sequence. And you need to, as it says here, push left click when the plate is red hot. And you push it when the plates spark. To forge an item of superior quality. So you need to click it really early. As soon as you see this, you have to click it. If you're a millisecond late, it won't work. Let's see if I can get any. So there we go. There we go. So you see how I missed that one, but you can just wait for it to be red and hit it to get a good item. But if you really want a better one, you wait for it to do that little circle of light and you hit it, and then you get the superior quality. Now, what did we get? We actually ended up getting a 2-star Targe level 2. And we got a first craft bonus that we can now make the reinforced buckler. But this thing, I'm going to show you really fast. Like, we made that. And look at this. We already got a knowledge point right here, which is incredible. I'm going to... what do I want to do? Feat Makers is great, but I'm not earning a lot of Valor points just yet. So I'm thinking about just taking Frugality to save us some money. Now, you could also go to the workshop if you want and unlock, like, saddlebags, or you can go to the Anvil and unlock... well, there's nothing really to unlock yet. So I'm going to go back here, and I am going to learn Frugality to save us some cash. I'm going to close this up. And then this Targe, if I look at Helga, for example, she's got this 10 guard, 2 armor. This thing is 13 guard, 7 armor, and gives you the protection skill, which lets you basically spend a Valor point to reduce the damage of the next attack by 70%, which is incredible if she's in a terrible situation. So I'm going to equip her with this, and now our tank is like, look at how cool she looks. She is ready to roll. Fantastic. Now, nobody else is using a shield, but I wouldn't mind another shield user at some point. All right, so let's go. We're going to exit. And I feel pretty reasonable about what we have here. So I'm going to go to the map, and the Sinister Cave is over here. It has this purple circle around it because it's going to earn you region scenario points if we do it. So I'm going to go back there and try to get it. You see it's over this way. No, it's this way. I don't know why it was facing that way, but here we go. We'll probably need to camp out before we get there. It's totally fine. I have plenty of food. Ooh, is that iron? Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Looks like it. Iron is so good because crafting items, weapons, yeah, look at that. That's 4 iron. You see how much better they are than what we have. So it's just such a big boost when you can get it. All right, so we don't need to rest. I am going to save it, though, because this could be difficult. I recommend saving it because you don't really know like how challenging it's going to be. And if it's way too hard, then let's bounce. All right, so let's talk to this guy.
Roland hired you to kill me. I beg of you, don't do this. We do not enjoy bullying the farmers, you know. We have no choice if we want to survive.
I know.
Roland is the one who must die. I will match his offer. In fact, I can pay you more, and you would be doing a good deed.
Okay, so
Once he is gone, the farmers of Chiltern will have no one to protect them. We won't have to force them to share their resources with us.
so you can see
Kill the captain. It's the only solution.
it's actually a pretty... It's just about, if not equal, just about the same reward as doing it the other way. It's just how you want to handle it. And I'm going to attack them. So there's this ringleader and there's a hoodlum and a poacher. So in this situation, there's 3 of them. Now there are 6 of us because we just hired. And first of all, you see this red area? There's a rock slide. And if you're in this zone, when the rock slide goes off, you're dead. So don't go into the red. Here's the guy right here that we want to kill as fast as possible. And this poacher gets to go first. So I'm going to actually just see if... okay, yeah, I can move Helga here, and it will be on the poacher, so the person with the bow is going to be negated, and I'm going to hit Bertram. And then see if I can get my new guy... Where are you, new guy? Yeah, Friedel. I'm going to put Archie back here and Friedel over here. Friedel should be able to get in and stab Bertram and do a ton of damage. So I'm going to take Helga and move in. Now, if I would have rested, the advantage would have been we could have gotten some Valor points. So I could have done some more stuff, which would have been cool, but this is fine. Alright, we're going to hit him. And good. Now, never mind. She's not engaged with this. This doesn't lock up the poacher, I don't think. Alright, we're going to just space. And then, but what I could do is I could send in somebody to lock up the poacher if I wanted. But I'm going to actually just take this guy and move him over just right behind, like this. And he'll stab and do a bunch of damage like this. We didn't get the crit is why we didn't do, you know, a ton of damage, but that's okay. Okay, now you'll notice they were able to shoot like over the shoulder of their ally right there, but they only did 5 damage, so it's okay. Alright, so now who's going to act next? This hoodlum? Alright. Let me see. Can you hit... Nah, you can't get close enough to hit anybody but this poacher. Yeah. This is unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Alright, so I'm going to move right here. You can walk through the red area. Just don't end your turn there, and I'll just ram this poacher. So until we get more Valor points, it's harder to just outright win fights. Because we just don't have as many moves at our disposal as we'd like. Let's see. Can you move in here and hit... Nah, there's no place where you can't not hit an ally because I moved this person over here, but that's okay. Instead, what we're going to do is just move... oh, you can't hit anybody either. Alright, well. Okay, let's just get into position then. Oh, perfect. They came and attacked Helga. Helga is, like, doesn't even blink at that kind of damage. Alright, I'm going to move here and see who I can shoot. It's a 100% chance here. Yeah, I'm going to try to kill this poacher here. It's fine. And then we'll just move this person in. Get ready for next turn. Alright. So they actually just hit their own... They hit their ally, which is awesome for us. Now, Helga's in the poison area, but that's okay. What we're going to do is... let's see here. Hammer guy, where are you? Oh, you can't move. Okay. Then... How far can you move? Yeah, perfect. I'm going to move this character right over here to hit both of them with the whirlwind. So this will hit both of the baddies. Like that. And poison them. And then we'll end the turn. And then this one wants to go. So what we're going to do is just have Helga finish this guy before he gets to go. Oh, right. She can't. Then let me have... Can you shoot this fool? Yeah. All right, do this. Let's get some galvanized action going. So that guy's down. Now we're galvanized. And this allows us to... end the turn. Move in and just get a stab. And now this person is surrounded. So surrounded, I'll show you. I'll right-click on them. And they take damage. Their damage increased is up by 20% because we have all of these allies around. And it's over. So they want to leave. But we're not going to let them leave. You actually, there's benefits to letting them leave. You actually move up on one of the trackers by doing that. But I want their equipment at this stage of the game. And the way I do it is if I'm in no danger and I can kill them and get their equipment, I'm going to do it. But if it feels like I'm going to take more damage, it's not worth it, I just let them run. So this is over. And we win. So now we get this cool hat, which is actually damage increased by 25% against poisoned units, which is sweet because we have somebody who's poisoning. We get some money. We got some more influence. So we'll loot everything. Now, let's see here. People's armor got broken, right? But only by 5. That's fine. I'll repair. But we're going to go back to the blacksmith very soon anyway. And Archie has leveled up. I'm going to click on this. And again, I want Valorous Victory, especially with the archer. They're going from far away. And archery is, as you can see, a dexterity-based ability. So Dex has already given me 1 point. But if I use career plans, I can push it up to 2 just for 10 influence. So I'm going to upgrade dexterity. And then we get +2 dexterity just like that. Sweet. Now, this hat, I mean, nobody has a hat right now, so that's awesome. But, I should actually wear it with her and just not care that, you know, it makes you do more damage against poisoned units, but the other guy is going to be poisoning them, and she's going to be hitting them, so it's fine. But I'd rather just have her getting all the armor because she's going up front. Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to say continue. And now this is locked, and you can use a lockpick right here. And by trying to open a lock, we get to make somebody a thief. So I have some people here who aren't thieves. So what I'm going to do is, you know, I could have Pendleton become a thief, but I'd rather have, let me see here, somebody else do this. So I'm just going to cancel, and I'm going to go to my group, and I'm going to say, okay, so Archie is a tinker because he gives 2 crit. That makes sense. Chops is an alchemist because it gives dex. That makes sense. And Friedel gets a crit chance. That's all right. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's just become a thief with this guy, Pendleton. And we'll say, okay, just see what happens. Now, this is hilarious, and I've been joking with people about this. Rotate the pick, and then press the left click to insert it into the lock. The closer the pick is to an opening, the more it lifts up. But if it jiggles too much, it might break. I am terrible at this. I pretty much fail this every time, so do not follow my advice on this. Please learn how to do this yourself. My only way of doing this is to have a bunch of lockpicks. So I wish I were better at this. I'm terrible at all of these lockpicking games in Skyrim, in whatever it is. So you can rotate it around like this, and then just hit left click and see Okay, it jiggles. No. No. It broke. Okay. So I tried it a few places and it broke, and I don't have any more lockpicks, so we're going to leave. But what this allows us to do is, first of all, we can go to the camp and just have the Tinkerer make more lockpicks. It's 1 iron per. But you can also go to Pendleton and then see that thieving gives you dex. So this is not good for him at all because he's not interested in dex. So we will probably want to change this guy's profession at some point. But it's interesting just to experiment. Now, you can also search this guy, and you find a key, okay? So I will take it. And you can try to, it's not the key to that chest. And I'm looking around, and there's nothing else to interact with. So we exit, and then we're going to go to the guard outpost. And you could tell the guy what you did. Oh, you could cut wood here, actually. So you could select a woodcutter. So this is cool. I'm going to cancel this. So I'm going to go back into Pendleton, and I'm going to make him be a woodcutter. So once you've seen the profession, you can come back to this, right-click it, and see this gives strength +1. So I'm just going to change this, and then I'm going to cut wood with him, and we can learn how to chop wood. So you place the cursor at the wood-cutting circle and push left-click when it overlaps. So you have to actually aim it, and you time it. So you have to hit it right when that circle becomes green, and you have to move the mouse around to actually be on the ring. At first, I didn't understand that. But yeah, you have to do that. So we got 5 experience and 9 wood. So it's a great way to get wood. And there's nothing else at the campsite, so I'm going to exit. And let's go back in the cave. No. Okay. All right. So we're completed with... We did what we needed to do for that, and I want to talk to the guy to get the reward, but we'll do that next time. Everyone, this is a good place to end this episode. We changed our professions, we got a new member, we did some questing, we made some money, and we looked at some profession mini games, made a new shield, and we're rocking and rolling. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.